Hello and welcome to my new video. Today we are in Düsseldorf at the ANA, the safety fair, or you could say the trade fair for equipment for safety for work. So it's exactly the right thing for my channel because I also need safety equipment. Here I want to visit my outfitter. That's Nitras. They've been outfitting me for years with clothing, with t-shirts and pants. And we want to see what's new to check out at the trade fair today and what Nitras has to present this year. So let's head into the trade fair first and look for the booth. As you can see, there's a lot of construction here again. First, we're looking for our booth. So we've now arrived in Hall 10. Let's see if we can find the booth for Nitras, or actually Nitras Safety. It should be somewhere on the left-hand side. And yeah, I'm just going to take a walk around the corner here, and then we should be able to see it.
And here are a few familiar faces right away.
But now let's first see if we can find someone who can show us around a bit and tell us what's new and interesting here. We've already found someone. Hi, I'm Mark.
Hey Mark, nice to see you. Welcome to our booth, Mark. What new things can I show you?
I was here with you in 2023. Has anything changed or been restructured since then? Are there any particularly new products that would be especially interesting for us craftsmen and DIYers? Can you give us a little tour here and maybe show us something nice and new? Just a quick overview of your booth.
Sure. We have a few new things in hearing protection, and we have a few new things in head protection. And we've modernized our product line in foot protection, meaning safety shoes, both visually and in terms of features.
So, and here, I can immediately see something nice, namely beautiful, colorful shoes, also with a steel toe cap. Would that be something for me? Or is that the right thing for me? Or do you maybe have something even better, especially for me, as a craftsman? I need an S3 safety class shoe. What good options do you have?
Those are nice shoes, but we offer even better ones with safety classes S3 and S7.
I have to admit, I'm still familiar with safety class S3, but what is safety class S7?
Safety class S7 is basically the same as safety class S3, but with the added features that the shoe is completely metal-free and fully waterproof when assembled.
That's interesting, but less relevant for me. Just show options for a typical tradesman or DIYer. What do you have on offer?
Yes, Mark, this is the right department for you. These are our new dynamic step models. Regular dynamic step, left and right, and dynamic step width. Here we have a classic safety shoe of safety class S3 with all the features you know, but with improved energy absorption in the heel area. You see this small area here? That's just an example. That's actually how the shoe is built on the inside. The sole is fully puncture resistant as expected from safety class S3, and it has padding that absorbs energy for greater comfort during all-day wear.
But that would probably be exactly the right thing for me too.
When you get off a ladder or scaffolding a bit harder and then do what's called the hop jump, you always end up with a sore heel at some point.
And that's where I'd say this would be exactly the right thing for the job.
Since you just said ladder so beautifully, this shoe meets the leather grip standard. The advantage is, here you can hook your sole onto the ladder and you won't slip off the ladder anymore.
So you're always in the best position on the ladder. Step in at the front, hook in, and when climbing up or down, step out of the rung as usual.
Exactly, that's right. The whole thing is textured here so that dirt and debris, since construction sites are usually not clean, don't affect it. That way, you always have the best grip on your ladder.
That's a cool innovation. I just learned about it.
I also immediately noticed the insoles, which are always popular with me. They go straight into my cart when I buy steel toe shoes.
You can do that. Those are insoles for steel toe shoes, that's right. However, since the shoe already has our new pronamic sole, that's a bit like using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. But if you want extra comfort, you can definitely do that.
So then I just spotted something back there as well. Who are these three colleagues? It also says new here.
Introducing Mute Defender Pro, our new hearing protection. Luckily, the guys couldn't hear you. Our new hearing protection comes in 3 classes, each graded for specific workplaces. From very strong protection to still good protection, but just one level lower, depending on what you use in your workshop.
I always notice it when I'm in my workshop and the mailman taps my back.
Can you communicate while wearing hearing protection? Do you still hear yourself, or is all sound blocked?
No, it doesn't block everything. Communication is possible. It depends on what you're wearing and what you need. If you have very high noise levels at your workplace, the highest class is the most important. Then it can actually happen that it becomes difficult to communicate. In the light version, if you only do light work in the workshop, you have the advantage that normal communication, a normal conversation, is still possible. Every now and then you have to shout a little. In hearing protection, we also have the classic option everyone knows, including a dispenser that you can turn and get each one dispensed individually. Whether it's for work or for your wife when you start snoring again.
The classic, of course, we all know it, and well, we can really make good use of it. So, and then we'll get right to one of my favorite topics. As you can see here, headwear. I'm really into that. But something like this, yeah, I try to avoid. However, I did see something nice, namely this here. It also offers a bit of protection. What is this? Can you tell us more?
These are our new Light Shield Pro bump caps with 2 different lengths when it comes to the visor. We have them with short visors and with longer visors like this one. Inside, there's a plastic protector for normal light impacts. If you bump your head, that's enough. This isn't a safety helmet, just a bump cap. Inside, it's nicely padded with foam, and it actually fits almost any head. You can easily adjust it here if needed.
It's perfect for me. The classic, you're on the scaffolding and the bar is at head height again. We all know that, and that's exactly what's right for it.
That's right. We offer bump caps with short brims in various colors, including high visibility options and versions for cold weather. And if worst comes to worst, or if you just want to be out and about in style, we have our reversible beanie, including the underside, or if you turn it inside out.
In Nitras style.
In Nitras style, a bit of fishing with the fisherman's hat.
And of course the bit of scarf as well.
Exactly. For the cold days, we are optimally prepared with a scarf, winter hat, winter gloves, and winter pants. The cold days on the scaffolding can come now.
Then, of course, there's another point that's very important to me. Safety glasses.
That's always the thing people generally forget to put on at work. Me too, but you really should always do it. What nice things are you offering us?
We have other safety glasses. Come with me. Safety glasses come in various tint levels. For both sunny and cloudy days. Here we have the regular classic with a nose pad. Here with a ribbed pattern so that it doesn't leave any nasty pressure marks. The temples are adjustable, both in length and in height. As I said, we also have classic protection, tinted for sunny days.
And here, mirrors as well. I saw that too.
Exactly. We also have mirrored models here now for that especially cool look. That way, your colleague will never know where you're looking.
What about cut protection? For example, if I want to do rougher work, there were always these signs here. Do you have something like that on offer as well?
We have that in combination with the helmet. We'll be getting it from mid-2026. This is our new helmet, which we'll be getting from mid-2026 with visor protection, here for coarse chips. In the visor protection area, it's the same but finer. This isn't a welder's cap, but it protects your whole face. For example, when you're grinding in awkward positions because the workpiece doesn't allow it any other way.
Basically, it's the all-around full protection.
Exactly.
We craftsmen need that most of the time. Especially in my case, like whenever I'm sawing something rough with a chainsaw or something similar, I sometimes get various splinters that just fly up. The circular saw is probably the better choice.
Exactly. The advantage is that the signs are cast as a single piece. That ensures that the visibility is especially good. If the sign gets scratched or isn't needed, you can quickly replace it by unclipping it here.
Something nice catches my eye back there. Let's call it the colorful corner. What do we have here?
This is our high visibility safety gear section. We have safety gear in all colors, classes, and shapes, it feels like. We have the classic safety vest, which I think everyone still knows from their car, the so-called boring one in quotation marks. And then we have high visibility jackets for all temperature ranges, from slightly cooler days that are still relatively mild, all the way to proper winter clothing. We have both jackets and pants, we have rain protection, and we actually have something for every area. Many jackets can be complemented with our attachable hoods. The advantage is, if I don't need them, I leave them at home. If I do need them, I can quickly bring them along.
Always remember to take them before going to the construction site.
That's right.
Now we're entering a special area that interests me. Those would be the gloves, available here in all shapes, colors, and sizes. What do you have on offer here? I see you have quite a lot available. Can you introduce a few special ones to us?
Yes, we have a special glove for almost every area of application. I've set aside four for you. We have the All Grip Cut, a safety glove with a special grip design that ensures even oily objects, like workpieces that are a bit oily from the computer numerical control milling machine, for example, can be gripped well. And at the same time, I have a relatively high cut protection with Class D, which ensures that even if there are sharp edges, I definitely can't get injured by them. We have our Dexter Ultimate, which looks a bit bulky, but can actually be very helpful. On the inside, I have soft Nappa leather, and on the outside at the top, I have a special rubber protection against bruises. Automotive mechanics especially rely on tools like this. When I install components, I often pinch my fingers. The padding helps make sure things turn out less badly, and nothing ends up looking really nasty.
So basically, it's just the right thing for rough work.
That's how I would sum it up, yes. Here too, we have classic safety features. We only have this glove in yellow. But this way, your coworker will definitely see the fingers if they get too enthusiastic again. This is our 6655 steel. This is a needle puncture protection glove, which ensures that, for example, when you're changing the bag in an open trash can, and there's a needle inside, it can't pierce through the palm of your hand. No one gets hurt, and no one gets infected with anything they don't want to be infected with.
I'll turn this around. I don't have needles, but I do sometimes have utility blades in my trash can. If I go in there now and you were to empty my trash, would that work there too?
That would work the same way there. It wouldn't poke through. And here we've also installed a cut protection, which ensures that even if you try hard, you can't necessarily hurt yourself.
That would be basically...
Exactly, that's a thick layer. I don't want to take it apart completely, but here you can see...
the tissue that basically prevents the piercing?
Theoretically, it's nothing other than Kevlar. Kevlar is a brand name, so it's a bit tricky, but it's really nothing other than Kevlar.
So, and here we are with the classic. Everyone needs workwear. What else do you offer? Pants, shirts, t-shirts? Do you have anything new?
Yes, we offer a range of items, from regular hoodies to t-shirts, including ones with ultraviolet protection, which is important in scaffolding. The sun is blazing, sunburn happens, that's definitely the case. We also have tool bags, pants, and hats, as mentioned earlier. New socks and knee pads are now available. However, I especially want to highlight our new 7183 Motion Tex Plus jacket. We have it in the regular transitional jacket version, but we also have it in the larger winter version, which is more heavily lined. Modern design, easy to clean, and especially resistant to mechanical abrasion. Just like it typically happens on the construction site.
Another interesting trade fair visit today. I'll pause here for now, but there are still many exciting products from Nitras. Here's an important question right away. Is there any way to get more information about Nitras? Is there a contact I can include in the video description below?
You can reach us via our social media accounts or easily through our website, nitrassafety.com.
So just take a look at the end card here and down in the video description, and maybe also click on the hashtags. At this point, we say goodbye and we'll see you. Take care.
My neck is really stiff. Finally, the workday is over.